Hey, welcome to OSL Garage. Today I'm going to show you how to do a few things on your ID.4. Today I'm going to show you how to do your auto door unlock, show you how to set that up and how that function works. So to start, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the infotainment screen, and we are going to go over to vehicle. And then on this screen where your charging is, over here on this side, you got vehicle again. We're going to hit that. And you can see we have all these functions here. And if you swipe through, it gives you a few different options. And I'm sure that you've played around with this already. But right here, we have central locking. You go to central locking and you slide down here. And it says one thing you've got is it's active and unlock the vehicle when you're approaching. That will unlock all the doors, and if you have the mirrors set to fold in, it will unfold the mirrors out. So right here is where you set this for the all doors, or you can do a single door, vehicle side doors, and then all doors. So what we have ours set on is all doors, and I will show you how that works. As we were talking about the mirrors folding in, as you can see right here is your mirror button. You can click that. You can have a synchronized mirror adjustment. So if you adjust one, adjust both sides. You can set it to go lower in reverse. And then you can also do fold in when locking. And that's how we have ours set up. So the next thing we're going to talk about is something that's very important if you are getting ready to take a long trip, especially if you want to charge up to 100%. The other time that this is used is if you have a job that you leave at the same time every morning and get to work at the same time. You can schedule this to heat up the cabin so that the car, and charge it so that the car is ready to go as soon as you're ready to leave. So we go into our main screen, and we're going to go to vehicle. Okay, so in this screen here, we want to go to location here in the corner. Now you're going to have to set this as your home charging area. So then once you do that, you can select home. Okay, so once you go into this one here, we already have one kind of set up here, but what you do is you click on your button, you can adjust your time, however, wherever you need to set it. You have climate control. You want to make sure you turn that on. That'll start at 30 minutes before your departure so that your car is warm. One thing that I want to make sure that I let everybody know is you want to make sure you set this to either repeat or one time. You set it to repeat, it's going to repeat every week. If you set it to one time, it's just going to be one time that day. And then down here at the bottom, you will choose. Down here at the bottom, you can choose what day of the week, or you can that's one time. And then if you do repeat, you can choose multiple days, and it will do it over and over again. But that will also continue on for the following week. So one thing that we didn't realize is that we had set up one day, and what happened was we went to go charge, and it didn't charge because it was waiting for next Thursday charge. So make sure that if you got it on one day, that you're just doing it one day, make sure you change that to one time. So that way when you come home, it will start charging immediately. The other functions in this, go back out. If you slide down on this screen right here, first off, you want to make sure that you can set this percentage to whatever you want. We have ours at 50%, so it will immediately charge to 50% as soon as you plug it in, regardless of what time you're leaving. It will always take it to 50% minimum. The next thing you want to do is set your charge to your percentage that you want to charge it up to, 80, 90, or 100. Right now, regularly, we have ours set on 90 because it's cold. But when we take trips, we move this to 100 and we charge up to 100. And if you have set charging times that through your electricity company that are at lower rates, this is where you can set that up, and you can set multiple different time schedules up. Oh, and then the last thing is unlock the AC cable automatically. So you want to make sure that that's turned on so it will automatically unhook whenever you come to get in the car. Okay, the next one is something that has been shown before. You probably have seen it, but if you haven't, it's the window functions. So as you can see here, we only have 2 buttons for windows. So you've got your front driver window, you have your passenger window. Okay, then to go to your rear windows, you press the button, it lights up, and then that's how you control your back windows. Okay, now if you hold this button down longer and it starts flashing, you can press down and you have global windows. They go all the way down together, and they all come up together. Okay, the next thing is a heated seat shortcut. As you know, most of the time you have to go into the climate control to adjust this, but there's a faster way to do that. You would see your button over here, and you would select that. Then it would take you into here, and then you could turn your heated seat on. And then you could touch it, and touch it, and touch it, shut it off. Now, the other alternative to that and a shortcut is if you push the blue and the red at the same time, it will bring up your heated seat and turn it on. And then you do the same thing to turn it off. 3 at the same time, and that goes off. You can do it on the other side also. So your passenger doesn't have to reach all the way across here to touch this. All they got to do is double finger, and it brings it up. The other thing I want to show you was the immediate climate when you shut off the car. So if you're going to run into the store real quick, or it is really cold outside, but you want the car to stay as warm as possible, it will run for a certain amount of time. I think it's 15 minutes. I think some people have said 30 minutes, but I believe it's only 15 minutes. If it's 30 minutes, that's great. But what it'll do is keep your cabin at the temperature that you had it set at while you're in the store and while you're gone. That way you come back out, you're not getting back into a cold car. If you're in there long enough that it does shut off, then at least it's not going to be as cold as if you just shut it off and were gone for an hour. So say you pulled in and you stopped and you put it into park and you are going to leave. It says goodbye. It says immediate climate control. You want to make sure you turn that on, and then it will keep the cabin warm while you're gone. Okay, so now I got something that I just learned about, and this was news to me. You know how you go to change your cabin air filter, and most of the time it is deep down behind your glove box? It's not on the ID.4. It'll take you less than 3 minutes to change it. I'll show you where it's at. All right, so you can see we're in your engine compartment, or what used to be called an engine compartment. We don't have a front trunk, but we do have some other things in here. And what this is your HVAC system. You pull this piece out. So you're gonna take this piece off right here. So right inside this door, right here, and this will come out. There's your cabin air filter. Could it be easier to change it? I don't think it's possible for any car to be that easy. Now we're going to talk about how your power liftgate works. So all you're going to do is walk up, put your foot underneath, step back, and it opens right up. Make sure you have your key fob in your pocket. Now, while we're here, I'm going to show you where the manual release for your charging port is. So right inside here, see this little compartment right here? You're going to pull that back, and right inside here is a little pull tab, and you're just going to pull that, and that will release your charger. I hope those how-tos kind of helped you out a little bit. If you're looking at the IDs, then that gives you a little idea of some of the things that you can do. If you already have an ID.4, maybe you saw something interesting, maybe you saw something that you didn't know before, especially the cabin air filter. That's something I didn't know, so that was news to me, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys this week. Don't forget to click subscribe, click the like button, turn on your bell notification, and I will see you later.